Just completed qualies. Absolute put down a heater. What a girl. Yeah, boy. Yes, Brad. What have you got to say with that? What have you got to say for that? I love that. Wow, has it been a while since I spoke to you lot? Probably about 3-4 months. We're back under the shed, as you can see. It's still dry under here. Yeah, I've not been doing many videos because yeah, there's been a lot going on. I should apologise, but I'm not going to, because life goes up and down all the time, doesn't it? And recently it's definitely been a down time, but here we are, we're back. There has been stuff going on with the car, just off the camera. So just for a little bit of inside for you. New wheels, methods, changed all the spring rates, changed all the limit straps, because from when we last drove it, obviously we blew all the UJs up because the axles were just extending them UJs. But as you saw then, it's filthy because we went and drove it. Not only did we drive it, we went and competed. We managed to get a single entry to the last round of Dirt Nationals for this year. That was at Cow Farm, and yeah, that was mega. It was the first weekend that we have loaded up on the Sunday rather than loading up on the first day. But yeah, I'll go into a few little clips now that caught of us by some of the media companies there. I think one of them was Apex Motorsport Media. But as you can tell, she's a little muddy. Which it was, because it monsooned, I'd say from start to finish, but that'd be a lie. It was on and off monsoon, and we had a mega thunderstorm Friday night, I think. It's like war zone in here, look. Poor old bus. But we're back. We are back to crack on. So yeah, it's still muddy. The event was 2 weeks ago now, and you'd have thought that you'd have cleaned your car by then. But we've got a slight issue. We were having starting issues all weekend for some reason. We got 12 volt down at the start motor because the solenoid clicks over, but we've got no 24 down there, so we had to bump start it for I think most of Saturday and Sunday, and unfortunately breaking down on the start line of the super final on Sunday, and then not being able to get it restarted. So that's what I'm here to do today, is to do a bit of investigation into the electrical side of it. So it might be a little bit boring, a little bit tedious, but yeah, I was crack on, see where we get to. So this is where all my solenoids are. Start motor, which is probably where the pickle is. Front winch, rear winch, which we haven't got, so at least I've got a spare solenoid that I can just test. And then the drop box solenoid. We've got a 12 volt, because everything still works, but no starter. Now, before the event, I thought it was a battery issue from where I've left it for so long not doing anything, but bought 2 brand new full throttle batteries, and it did start. Started enough for us to get it on the trailer. All of Friday was starting fine, and yeah, and then Saturday it was started becoming very temperamental. But yeah, I'm going to crack on. So let's go from the beginning, being the batteries. Alright, positive on the batteries. Obviously they're wired in series, so we get 24 volt, 25.6, which is good. Right, now we moved in to where all the solenoids are, so let's check the drop box power. Yeah, rear winch, even though there's not one in there, should probably take that power cable out. Yeah, which is good. Front winch, which is also good. Starter motor, which is also good. Let's go to the back side of them solenoids. Yeah, nothing. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. Ooh, I think I found it. That's not going to help, is it? That's not going to help at all. Let's get that crimp back on and see if we can get it started. Right, so I've just repaired that wire down there to the starter. See what happens. That's a good sound. Oh yeah. It's a bit of a wound. Oh, girl. Cheers, Brad. The obligatory buzzing. So I don't know if you can hear that. It might just be me. Something sounds a little bit rattly in there. Oh, that could be that. Thank goodness. Got a spare one. Sweet, it's good to see it running, eh? Yeah, boy. Another bit of damage from the weekend. Mum borrowed me a gazebo about 2 weeks before the event, and I've not needed it for about 14 months. Storm come in, writ it off. Dad bought 200 quid's worth of spares to have it rebuilt. We rebuilt it, put it up, and then the first gust that come along flattened it. So yeah, I'll have to get that sorted out for the next time we're out racing the truck. Yeah, baby. Bosh. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this, get this inside me. Then I'm gonna crack on and clean it. Even more progress. Or should I say fault finding? One of the clips, well, it's the crimps with the little bit on the back of it that clicks in. That had broken and it lost that wire. So the fans work. So all the issues I know, I've sorted out.
going to be tricky. What do you think?
But the biggest bit of it all, which I've not even mentioned yet, we ended up coming away with 3rd place. I'm going to dedicate that 3rd place to this little guy here, Jeffrey. Come from little Layla, Brad's little one. Yeah, I'm going to put all the good luck down to that little guy. It's going to be a long cleanup. Definitely came close to a few trees. Right, it's well wedged in there. Bent the door. Ooh. There's a mark there, eh? Walloped the tree on this wheel quite hard, so I'm going to have to check the axle's still straight. Yeah, not sure what to do about these lower coilover mounts, because they've just been stuck on at full height, and really they could have been cut down or put on the front, but then I'm not sure what clearance I've got up here. Not much. I have to take the gas out of them, buy some more mounts and just stick them on there and drop it with full bump, and then jack it up to full extension, see what happens. What else damage wise have we got? Obviously this lovely little hole. Oh, light bar is no longer on there because we definitely hit one of the low trees, but the light bar was sound, just smashed off. Yeah, still got to work out why the rear fans aren't working, but I'm going to drink this coffee and start packing up. Well then, that is day 1 of probably 4, I reckon, to get the old beast clean. Obviously I didn't lift the bonnet, but there is still paint under there. New wheels are bad boy. Proven to make any truck go faster if you get proper race wheels. It's still absolutely filthy, but the worst is off. And there's still a bomb sight. I think the winter project, or winter plan, is going to be to rewire it. Just cleaning my recovery gear. You look after this, I'll look after you. But yeah, it was definitely a good feeling. Oh, there's the old shadow man back. Definitely was a good feeling to complete a race weekend. Definitely wasn't without its ups and downs, should we say. Even the old Ranger threw a little wobbly on the way there. But yeah, Brad was mega as always. Kept me fed and watered, and tried to keep me on the straight and narrow for the weekend. I bet it was a challenge because I do get a little bit, must be a bit hard to deal with sometimes. Oh, and I do apologise for throwing my goggles at you. But yeah, cleaning up after an actual race weekend. So yeah, there's a few plans to get done over the winter. Probably going to look at remounting the coilovers to get a few more bits of travel out of it. But yeah, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.